Ladies and gentlemen, we have returned this week.
Woo!
Woo. We got a good episode for you. If you can't tell, Jagger is back. His camera is not working.
Yeah, just for this moment. It's
holy
work.
shit.
There we go. Yeah!
Yes, Jagger is back, as you can see, and not just hear.
Yeah.
Jagger has taken a sabbatical. He is currently working on another podcast that he has with Toby, who I believe we've had on here before.
I don't know.
I think. I don't remember. And Jackie, who we have definitely had on here before. It's called Cinemaniacs. You can watch it, you can listen. So go check out Jagger's new podcast. Obviously not as good as this one, because it doesn't have me and Evan. But we have a great episode for you today. We are going to be talking Ant-Man and The Wasp. We're going to be talking Avengers Infinity War. We're going to be talking Bicycle Thieves and AFE Confidential. Kind of all over the place in terms of genre today. We are also going to talk about some of the latest movie news and some of the stuff we've been watching recently. You know, the usual.
Yes.
Before we get into anything, future episodes next week. It's a big one. We're going to be talking about Indiana Jones. We're going to be talking Raiders, Temple of Doom, and The Last Crusade.
That's the week after.
That's next. Oh, then I'm fucking... Never mind. Next week is Die Hard and Metropolis, along with Captain Marvel and Endgame. The week after, we're doing Indiana Jones with none other than my father, Levi Arzi. And our Marvel movies for that week are Spider-Man Homecoming and... Nope, Spider-Man Far From Home. And Black Widow. The week after that, let's see. I should have pulled this up. I believe we're doing a Separation.
I want to watch that.
Yeah, I've heard good things. And, one of my favorites, featuring the OG fellas, The Sting, with Paul Newman, Robert Redford, and Robert Shaw.
Hell
Just
yeah.
like,
that sounds
God,
great.
I'm so ready. And our Marvel's movies for that week will be Shang-Chi and The Eternals. So it's gonna be It's gonna be a great episode. I'm really excited. Have you guys seen The Sting?
No.
That's crazy. The Sting is so good. It's so good. So that's what we got coming up. We hope you will join us for that. Obviously, subscribe, like this video. If you're listening, leave us a review, please. We appreciate all the feedback. Comment down below. What 3 of those episodes are you most excited for? Let's see. Yeah, do all that stuff. Before we get into anything, we got to check in. We got to make sure everyone's doing okay. So, Jagger, I'm going to kick it to you first. How you been doing? How's life? How's school?
How have I been doing? I've been doing good. I'm high honors in school. Straight A's. Woo.
Hell yeah.
I'm on JV tennis, which has been fun.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm tired. But I'm doing good.
Hell yeah.
Yourself?
Evan?
Yeah, go ahead.
Evan, you go ahead.
Yeah.
Host goes
Chilling.
last.
Okay.
Chilling. Reading lots. Let's look at the reading list. I finished Sharp Objects, which I really enjoyed. Not as much as I was hoping to. But I did really like it. And also, I don't know if I talked about this one, but I read Revival by Stephen King, which Trey has not read. And the more it sits with me, it might be like top 3 Stephen King books for me. It's so good. I can't wait to read it again. I'm like 75% through The Stand, which is Trey's favorite Stephen King book.
It's a masterpiece.
Yeah, really enjoying it. It's super Wizard and Glass coded, Trey. Like, without going into spoilers, there's a chunk like chapter 50 to 54, 55 really reminded me of the middle portion of Wizard and Glass, where it's just like town building and stuff like that.
And sex.
Yeah, dude. There's this one sex scene that I was killing myself laughing because one of the I won't say anything because like I know some people who watch us are also reading it, but one of the characters involved, when he comes, it just says, "Oh, looks like we struck oil." That shit made me laugh really hard. But yeah, good book. I'm gonna finish it in the next few days, hopefully, because I only have like 4 days left on my library loan, and I don't want to pay for it.
Yeah.
I got promoted at work. I'm the assistant manager of the bakery, officially. Big W. So that type. Officially start that tomorrow. But yeah.
Hell yeah. I'm doing good. Obviously, I'm in the middle of moving. Well, not. We're selling our house. So I'm not actively moving yet. All this, I usually have a shit ton of posters behind me, but I took them all down because of like open houses and stuff like that.
This is the same room that had all those posters up?
Yeah, this is my room.
Oh my god.
Now you know how many posters I had up.
Wow.
I hid some of my physical media because I got nervous about people taking stuff during open houses. And I hid my David Howard Thornton signed Terrifier 3 script.
Yeah.
Because I really didn't want anybody taking that. But yeah, I'm good. I got a new job, finally.
Oh, very nice.
Working at Cocoa Donuts, making coffee, which has been a good time. Start new term tomorrow. Taking some cool class. I don't know, normal life stuff. But I am excited to get into this today. Let's kick it off. Evan, movie news. What do we got?
We got the cast list. Well, part of the cast list, I'm assuming, for Avengers Doomsday.
I don't even want to give this the time of day. This was the biggest load.
About it.
This was the biggest load of bullshit I have ever seen.
Slopapalooza. Sloptropica. Like, just, this is fucking ridiculous. We're gonna get a 5-minute scene of the OG X-Men, and then Robert Downey Jr. is gonna walk out and be like, "I hate you 3000," and then kill them. And they're gonna be like, "Oh my god, look at these old characters, it's so cool." Fuck off.
Like, also, there's no new castings. They're just like confirming, like, yep, everybody's gonna be in this movie.
They put the entire Thunderbolts cast in this reveal too, which means, oh, guess none of the Thunderbolts are gonna die in Thunderbolts, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. This movie's gonna be absolute slop.
Yeah. Jagger, any thoughts?
I'm excited.
It's gonna be horrible. I might not even watch it in theaters. I might cancel. Oh! This has the potential to be the worst Marvel movie.
I don't think it's going to be that bad.
No,
I mean, the Russo brothers are directing it, and when they're not directing Marvel, they're shit. But when they are directing Marvel, they're pretty good.
How do you know they haven't fallen off, though? Because they haven't directed Marvel in a long time. And the things they've directed since they finished directing Marvel have been shit. Horrifying, disgusting.
I don't know, man.
Slop.
I have hope for them.
I'm excited. I'm really excited about Thunderbolts.
I'm so excited for Thunderbolts. Oh my god.
Yeah. I don't know.
Evan, are you excited for Thunderbolts at all?
I might watch it. We'll see. I don't know. I'll probably wait and see what the reviews are like.
It looks so good. They're promoting it like it's an A24 movie.
Yeah, that made me want to actually kill myself when I saw that.
What do
oh
you
my
mean?
god. They literally said Oh, Florence Pugh's like, man, it's kind of like an A24 style movie. When people pretend that A24 is the director of a movie, I want to die. That shit makes me so mad.
No,
but
but
they
you
pick things of a
you
certain
can
style.
admit, yeah, that A24 definitely has a certain style.
Yeah, but what's different from
it.
A24 and Neon, or just whatever? They just
Not
said
much.
that to try and put people in the seats, which is stupid.
Neon is definitely more of horror based.
People acting like A24 is a director or a certain style of movie is ridiculous because they make plenty of types of movies. It's ridiculous. Shit that made me feel like
you're just coming on here with some hateful energy today, Evan.
I'm gonna cam watch the Thunderbolts because I was reminded of the A24 style marketing. That was horrible. Some hype news. Possibly hype news, depending on if they cast the right person. And there's only one right person for this casting. The live-action Legend of Zelda movie will release March 26th, 2027. 2 years.
John Cena is Link.
Yeah. If they don't cast Hunter Schafer as Zelda, they have to cast Hunter Schafer as Zelda.
If John Cena's playing Link, I am in that seat. Like
that'd be crazy.
Prior, I am in that seat.
Yeah.
No, I could see Walker Scoble playing Link.
Yeah.
But yeah, that sounds sick. I'm definitely game.
Fingers crossed. And then we got the new PTA movie trailer. Looks peak.
Yeah.
The studio's trying to fuck with him because the audience test scores were all over the place, and they're trying to make him edit the movie down. So hopefully he can win that battle.
Yeah.
You're missing one fundamental piece of news.
What?
Reviews came in for early screenings of the Minecraft movie.
We were just talking about that before you joined in. They're horrible. They're horrible.
Yeah.
Are we really surprised, though?
No, that's a movie I'm excited about.
Cinema Joe's review just says they use the word unalive unironically in this movie.
That's crazy.
I refuse to believe there's any part of that movie that's unironic. I don't believe that.
It's for kids.
No. I'm just saying, like, Jared Hess, his whole thing has been this sort of weird comedy, and when he's given something like the meme space to, like, mess around with, I think he very much knows what he's doing.
But also, fuck Cinema Joe.
Yeah.
That guy's a dick.
One of the tweets I saw, social embargo is now up. A Minecraft movie is easily the worst movie I've seen in years. Not one iota of entertaining aside from Jennifer Coolidge, whose back must be breaking from having to hold up this mess. Appalling storyline and script, if you can even call them that. Yeah. That shit is gonna be horrible, but I'm probably gonna watch it. Not going to the theaters to watch it, because I'm gonna have to deal with a child dressed as a creeper screaming. I might go to the the VIP theater, Trey.
The 21 and over?
Yeah, get a fishbowl margarita.
Then you have to be like, oh god, that movie is probably sick, just wasted.
Yeah, for real.
No, but then you have to deal with like all the weird like grown-up nerds.
Yeah, the Minecraft adults. Yeah, that's really scary too.
That theater would probably smell.
I might just pirate it.
That's what I'll be doing.
I don't want to.
Yeah, I'm going in IMAX.
It's playing in IMAX?
Yeah, it's playing. I feel like the loser of the episode today.
No, Evan is just coming on here. There's something going on where Evan's just like, I need to release some of this anger.
Why is it getting IMAX screenings?
Honestly, I think seeing it in IMAX would make it better than it actually is. I feel like that's the IMAX effect. If you see it in IMAX, you give it a little boost, you know?
Yeah.
Oh,
can
shit.
confirm.
What? The Twin Peaks or David Lynch legacy screenings are starting next week at Cineplex.
Hell yeah. And Dark Knight is coming back to IMAX soon.
Ooh.
And my pee-pee's hard for that.
I'm looking at the I'm shocked that this Steamboat Willie horror movie is getting theater screenings.
Yes, dude,
That's crazy.
I love the whole like Poonaverse.
Did you see the mean one?
No.
No, I haven't
Oh,
gotten around to
dude.
that one yet. But
It's so good.
Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2, not terrible.
What do you think of Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey 1?
Pretty terrible.
I think I have that
I
at like
thought-
a 3.
I thought the second one was way worse than the first one. The second
Whoa.
one was so boring.
I haven't gotten to the
Well,
second.
and
like the first
there's
one.
no scene in the second one where they unnecessarily assault
Oh, yeah.
women.
That's true. That's a
Well,
good point.
It's so dumb. It's so stupid. I don't know. Made me laugh. The
Yeah.
whole movie did.
The Mickey Mouse one was fun.
They snapped into action on that one as soon as that became public domain. I was like, okay, let's make this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing crazy from movie news, but yeah. Oh, you guys have to watch The Studio. I was telling Trey about it. I don't know if you've watched it,
Yeah.
Jagger, but it's
I was just talking to you about that, right, Trey?
so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Studio's incredible. Martin Scorsese's cameo in the first 2 episodes is splendid. Greta Lee,
Dude,
Sarah Polley.
do you guys keep up on the White Lotus?
No.
Yeah. Well, I'm not. I finished season 2. I haven't started
Okay,
season 3
never
yet.
mind then. My dad just showed me a scene from season 3 that was really
Mm-hmm.
good. It was like a cameo, celebrity cameo.
Sam Rockwell one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he
I
has
haven't
like
watched-
he has this monologue that is just absolutely batshit.
I heard about it, but I haven't seen it yet.
It's so good.
I didn't love season 2 of The White Lotus, but we'll still watch season 3.
Season 3, Jason Isaacs and Walton Goggins.
Yeah, that's man shit right there.
It is.
Yeah.
All right, Diary, Jagger, start us off.
Okay, so I'm just gonna quickly do the 2 I wanted to mention from before when we start. I watched Elephant Sitting Still again.
Hell yeah.
And I moved it from a 4 to a 4.5. It's really, really good. Oedipus Rex is another Pasolini movie I ticked off the box set. And I give it a 4. I was quite a fan. It's interesting. He handles a lot of philosophy stuff in his movies, so seeing him take on Freud was interesting. It was interesting. Now back to the 15th. I watched The Lobster, the Yorgos Lanthimos movie, and it is a 3.5, I'd say. I liked it. I didn't love it, but I certainly liked it. Then I watched My Brother Jordan. Have either of you seen this?
No, it's on my watch list. It's the documentary that like makes you want to kill yourself, right?
Yeah, I watched it in the car. Which
That
was
sounds
certainly
just awful.
that was the decision of all time. It made me bawl my eyes out. 5 stars. Then I watched Begotten. That's the first time I watched Begotten on this list. Begotten 3.5. It's weird. But it's weird enough that I liked it. It's hard to explain.
I watched the first 5 minutes and
Your thoughts?
yeah, I mean you can't really see what's going on. When did this movie come out?
It was 89.
That's crazy.
But the point,
It was pretty gross.
yeah, it's gross, but it's also supposed to be like once you read what it all means, which I did, and then I watched it again. Well, in between, I watched True Heiress versus Fake Queen Bee, or I watched a Danny Gonzalez video on it. And usually, when he does a video on a movie, I watch the movie after and rate it. But it was really, he showed a lot of it. Horrendous, no rating, just a log. Then I watched Begotten again after reading what all of it means, and it was interesting. Still a 3.5, but I respect it. Then Masculine Feminine again, 5. Masculine Feminine, fantastic. Jean-Luc Godard, cool guy. A Recipe for Seduction. This is the KFC romance thing. It's only like 16 minutes long, but it was funny. Rocky 4. Both of you have seen Rocky 4, right?
I've
have
only
not.
seen the first one.
No? You guys gotta watch Rocky 4. That was a 4-star. Day the Earth Blew Up, Looney Tunes movie. I took my little brother to see that.
I need to watch
And
it.
we both loved it. I gave it a 4. I think he gave it a 3.5. Then I watched Baby Girl again, 5. Any other rating is wrong.
Oh boy.
We're going to talk about it. We'll talk about it later.
Antediluvian was a short that my friend showed me. It's supposed to be like accurate to old drawings of dinosaurs. A guy animated that. 2D. Really cool. My Friend Jackson's Toby's new short. Then I went to a short comedy festival, Clickbait Cat, Super Critical, How Dare You. The only one worth mentioning is How Dare You, which, he also did 1 Minute Time Machine, but they played that as like an honorary thing. It's from 2014. I don't know how they got it. How Dare You, half a star. It's the worst short film I've ever watched in my life. Then I watched The Brutalist again because I had a 4-hour like detention thing for school.
What? Detention?
Yeah, man. I had too many absences because I got the flu, and they don't accept any like notes or anything. So they're giving me detentions for having the flu, and it was a 4-hour detention. So I watched The Brutalist.
Oh, you can like watch stuff while you're in detention?
Well, yeah. I mean,
hell yeah.
Yeah.
They just make you stare at the floor and be sad.
Oh.
Back in my day.
That sucks.
Yeah. And I got detention in middle school once for talking too much during class, and I had to scrape gum off the bottom of desks.
Oh, that sucks. That really sucks.
Yeah! Your detention sounds great.
Yeah. Then I went the next day to Snow White by myself. And I liked it. I gave it a 3. I don't know.
How bad is Gal Gadot?
Gal Gadot brought this movie down a whole 2 stars. Gal Gadot's horrendous.
Yeah.
Yeah, anytime she was on screen, I got, like, annoyed, because I just wanted her to leave and go back to the other storyline. But, putting that aside for a moment, I don't know, based on this episode, if I have suddenly become, like, a sucker for bad movies. I don't know, but I liked this one quite a bit. I enjoyed my time with it. Yeah,
it's me and Evan, dude. We're rubbing off on you. I mean, pause. We're making you less critical.
No, because Evan came in here like a bullet, shooting through everything I'm excited for. Evan. No, I don't know. I guess, I don't know, whatever. Then I showed my dad Good Time, because I showed him Uncut Gems a while back, and he really liked it, so I showed him Good Time, and that's a 5. I think it's the best Safdie Brothers movie.
Hell yeah, I can respect that.
Then I watched Love Meetings, another Pasolini out of the box set. I give it a 4. It's like a documentary where he goes and interviews a bunch of people. Like, he goes up to random people in Italy with a camera and a microphone and asks them basically their opinions on, like, sexuality. And it's interesting. I liked a lot of the approaches that he took as a director, being an openly gay director at that time in that, like, environment. Yeah, really, really cool. John Mulaney, Baby J, 5. Goes without saying. Breathless, the Jean-Luc Godard movie. I want to get into a little more of his stuff. It's a 5. I loved Breathless to death.
You gotta watch the remake.
Is it good?
It has some of the most aura I've ever experienced in a movie. It's crazy.
I didn't even know there was a remake.
It's with Richard Gere. I have it at a 4.5. Oh, it's so fucking good. Don't watch it with your little brother
though. Next I have Family Nest, which I rewatched because it's in the Workmeister Harmonies Criterion 4K, and I was just looking at the special features on there, and I gave it a 4. Yeah, I really like that movie. I like seeing where Tar sort of started, as opposed to where he ended, and a lot of the bumps in between. In his filmography, I only have left, I think, Outsider, Prefab People, Autumn Almanac, Man from London, and maybe Turin Horse was him, right?
Yeah, that movie sucks.
Yeah. So I've got a couple left to watch.
Evan, what's the one that you really liked?
Workmeister harmonies. That's the only one I have over a 2-star.
I think the only one of his that I haven't liked so far is Macbeth, because I know Family Nest and Damnation are both 4s. Workmeister harmonies and Satin Tango are both 5.
We didn't like Family Nest, Trey. That was the one with the crazy long rape scene.
I know. I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Can't remember the Prefab People one very well.
I have the box set with his whole filmography, so I'll get around to those soon. Saltburn, watch number 30. I just wanted to get that number.
Me and Evan were cracking up over Cash's comment on your review.
I didn't see his comment. Wait, what was it?
Oh, fucking funny.
You don't feel like a winner because you watched Saltburn 30 times. Hope this helps. Yeah.
Oh, I love Cash.
Yeah.
Oh, little plug. I was on the Film Scoop.
Cool.
Go watch it. Yeah. We talked about Severance.
Then I watched Lucifer because I was going to go to Emperon, but Lucifer was a 2. It wasn't good, so I decided not to go to Emperon. Superman Jubilation. I don't know if either of you have heard of this. It's a 2-hour and 40-minute long movie on YouTube. I implore each of you to look at the trailer. Or not the trailer, the poster. Just take a look at the poster for Superman Jubilation. I watched the first 25 minutes and then I shut it off. I tried. I like to be able to watch something for like a laugh, but 2 hours and 40 minutes is egregious, honestly. Yeah, that poster says it all.
Damn.
What, do you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's something else. Mouchette is Robert Bresson. It's a 4. This was my first of 2 watches, and my next detention for the fact that I got the flu. The other one being High School Musical. High School Musical 4.5.
High School Musical kind of bangs, to be honest.
It's great. My next watch, Hellfire. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say I'm glad we can all agree on that.
2 and 3, both bangers, too.
I've never seen anything but the first.
Oh, you gotta watch
the first one's good. The second one's good. The third one is less good. Hellfire. My dad just handed me the DVD and said, "Watch this." And I didn't really have much time, but he said he'd watch it with me, so I sort of just carved out a little bit of time to watch it. He was in it.
Your dad was in it?
Yeah, my dad was in it. It's on Tubi, Canopy, and Hoopla. Yeah, it's a fun time. It's about, like, 4 hookers that kidnap a guy. They, like, stick up, like, a drug deal, sort of. And then one of the guys that they kidnap turns out to be the Antichrist. So...
Is your dad the Antichrist?
No, my dad plays a character named Baby Daddy.
Hell yeah, dude. That's crazy. That's some crazy dad lore right there. Like, hey son, did you know I was in a movie once playing a character called Baby Daddy?
Yeah, it's a fun movie. It's a fun movie with great effects.
We need to have your dad back on here. I love talking to your dad.
I'm sure I could get him to say yes. I'm sure I could. And then this morning, I went to a 12 noon screening of Death of a Unicorn. Evan, have you seen it? Death of a Unicorn? Yeah, so
No,
reviews weren't good.
Yeah.
I'm really excited.
I slapped it with a 96 out of 100.
Holy crap.
Yeah. This is the most... Companion was great. This is the most fun movie I've seen in a long time. Like, it is pure enjoyment from beginning to end.
Yeah. I mean, you have Paul Rudd in it. How can it not be fun?
Paul Rudd, Jenna Ortega, Will Poulter, and Richard E. Grant.
That's a crazy cast.
It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah.
Highly recommend.
Evan?
Yeah. On the night of the 15th, I watched a new Amazon Prime movie. Well, I don't know if it was new. Oh, yeah, it is. 2025. Should I add this to my list? It's called F, Marry, Kill, and it's with Lucy Hale. You can expect how bad it was. like the plot is that she breaks up with her boyfriend, so all her friends are like, "Oh, you need to get on this dating app," but then there's a dating app killer. It was pretty boring.
Is it worse than what's the one with Sebastian Stan, and Riley Keough? Not Riley Keough. Daisy Edgar Jones.
Fresh. Ah, it's so.
You
boring.
don't like Fresh?
Oh, it's so
I
boring.
love Fresh.
I fucking
What?
love Fresh.
Yeah,
Fresh like
Fresh
a
is
4.5.
so good.
That movie bangs. That shit's awesome. It was way worse than that. I gave it a 1.5.
Oh shit.
The next day, I asked Beth what she felt like watching. She said something fun, so we watched Con Air
Hell
with
yeah.
Cyrus the Virus. Oh, that movie fucking bangs. Every line is quotable. It's so funny. It's one of the funniest movies I've ever seen. I love Con Air. 5 stars. After that, shout out to Ian. I'm going to show you it a couple times. You're not going to like what I have to say later, but he told me to watch The Tale of the Princess Kaguya, and it was fucking amazing.
Hell yeah.
The Ghibli movie?
Yeah. The whole art style is like watercolor paint. It's crazy. Visually, it's insane. My review simply says, guess Miyazaki was the problem after all, because Takahata directed this, not Miyazaki, because Miyazaki is a 3.5 4-star merchant. No further elaborating, but that movie fucking banged. And then I watched Harmony Korine's latest Baby Invasion, and I hated it a lot. After that, I binged Adolescence, which we can talk more when we get to Trey's watch list, but I thought it was...
Well, we can't spoil it for Jagger because Jagger's going to watch it.
Yeah, I thought it was absolutely excellent. 5 stars. After that, I watched The Assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford. This movie, 2007 was a crazy year for movies because you had No Country for Old Men and There Will Be Blood.
And The Dark Knight.
I've thought about showing that to my grandpa. Is it a good one to watch?
It's very slow. So
yeah, no. I watched Brighter Summer Day with him. So
it's an interesting one. Like, it's not a typical Western. It's very much like a meditation on Jesse James just losing himself and going crazy in his own mind. Well, Casey Affleck's Robert Ford is this kid who's just trying to, tag along, bites off more than he can chew.
Gotcha.
Visually, it's insane. Like, Roger Deakins should have won the Oscar for this, but I understand why he didn't, because that year was crazy stacked. But yeah, visually it's nuts. I don't know what happened to Andrew Dominic, but direct more movies like this and less like Blonde, because Blonde fucking sucks. That movie
is that horrible. The action one with Charlize Theron?
No, that's the one about Marilyn Monroe.
Oh, I'm thinking of Atomic Blonde.
Yeah. This one, Assassination of Jesse James was a banger. Shout out to Haroon recommended me that one. The GOAT.
Hell yeah.
After that, I rewatched Strange Darling. I still adore this movie. It's so good. Just, dude, Kyle Gallner and Willa Fitzgerald are so good in it. I love it.
We love
Insane
Kyle Gallner.
horror. Yeah. Then I watched Bicycle Thieves, Infinity War, AFE Confidential. We'll talk about them. After that, did some pretty cool guy shit. I double featured the first 2 Night at the Museum movies.
Hell yeah, dude.
The first one is just an all-timer. 5 stars. It's so funny. So easy to watch. Absolutely hysterical.
Robin Williams is the GOAT.
Yeah, Robin Williams is the GOAT. Owen Wilson and... Shit, what's his name?
Steve Coogan.
Steve Coogan are hysterical. They're so funny going back and forth. Crazy Rami Malek cameo. It's very weird seeing him play someone who's not monotone and like just devoid of emotion. Yeah, which like isn't a bad thing, but yeah, I adore this movie. Also, you have Dick Van Dyke and Mickey Rooney.
Yup.
Hilarious.
And Carla Gugino.
Yeah, the cast is absolutely insane. Plus Paul Rudd. Yeah.
Chile. Chili, Willie the Penguin. He's Paul Rudd for like the 2 minutes of screen time he has is just so good.
Yeah. I adore it. Jagger, you need to raise that rating on it.
What do I have at a 3.5?
Give it at a 2.5.
Oh, that's crazy.
Night at the Museum?
Yeah, that's crazy.
But you didn't like the second one as much.
No.
I didn't like the second one as much, but I also slept through like half of it.
Oh, man.
So I need to rewatch it.
Hank Ariza is like in his bag in that movie.
Yeah.
He is so good.
I gotta go back and rewatch that. After that, Ian would not hop off it. He was begging on his knees for me to watch Princess Mononoke. So I watched it.
So peak.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was too long. Definitely dragged in the second act.
It's not long enough.
It did not need to be 2 hours and almost 20 minutes. It was way too long.
No, it was the perfect runtime.
The opening scene is peak as hell, and the ending is pretty cool, but I thought it was really slow in the middle. Me and Cash were talking about it. Dude gets it. 3.5. Score was good. 3.5, Miyazaki strikes again. Takahata clears. After that, returned to Tony Scott's masterful directorial bag and watched Crimson Tide.
And still hasn't watched Top Gun.
I'm gonna get to it.
Let's see. Of the 50 movies I've recommended to Evan, which ones has he watched? Oh yeah, none.
I was gonna watch... Shit.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda, Evan.
I was gonna watch Those Who Wish Me Dead, but it's not on anything, and I wanted to watch it on my TV.
Jagger, is it just me, or does that sound like an excuse to you?
Yeah.
Sounds a little bit like an excuse.
Yeah.
A little bit like an excuse.
Call the ambulance. I don't know what you want me to say. After that, Crimson Tide. Fucking, have you seen this one, Trey?
No, and,
Let me read you the cast. So you got Denzel and Gene Hackman again. Peak off. You also have Viggo Mortensen and James Gandolfini. James Gandolfini is so peak in this. Steve Zahn as well. Crazy cast. Super entertaining movie. Gene Hackman is so good. Yeah, loved it. 4 stars. Tony Scott just has too much fun making these. Well, had, rest in peace, making those movies. After that, I watched Ant-Man and The Wasp. And then after that, I watched Captain Marvel, because I just kind of felt like continuing the Marvel thing. Overhated. I had a good time. The needle drops were really good. You got the GOAT, Ben Mendelsohn. The man. We love him.
Dude, he's so good.
Absolute GOAT. Sam Jackson, this is like one of my favorite Nick Fury performances.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, really fun.
And weird CGI Phil Coulson.
Yeah, that is weird. The script is kind of mid. Like, there's some pretty cringy lines. But I like it. Jude Law's kind of okay in it. I gave it a 3.5. I still enjoy it. My review says, crazy how this is going to end up being better than Avengers Doomsday. Because I watched it the day of the reveal. But I'm glad I enjoyed it. Because I saw it twice in theaters.
Yeah.
After that, for no reason whatsoever, I watched Alien vs. Predator Requiem, which might hold the title for the worst lit movie of all time. Like, you can't see anything in the entire movie. It's horrible. Really boring. Half a star. And then I watched the new movie release, Bring Them Down, starring Christopher Abbott, Barry Keoghan, Colm Meaney, and it was really good. It's just like a feel-bad movie, very devoid of joy, but I enjoyed it. I would recommend it for sure. It was really, really good performances, super intense. And then after that, I watched Baby Girl, and I hated it. I thought the script was horrible.
That sounds like a you problem, Evan.
Yeah, you can call it camp if you want, but I don't think that's a good defense for a movie that doesn't really feel campy. But I thought the script was really bad, and I thought Harris Dickinson was really bad too. Nicole Kidman is like doing what she can with what the script is, and for what it's worth, I love Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. That's like a 4.5 for me. I think it's hilarious.
Is that the one where they play mafia and then shit goes down?
Yeah. Well, yeah, the one with Pete Davidson.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
that movie rocks.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, I thought this was really bad. My review says Nicole must have needed the bag really bad because wow, this felt like one of those fake "I fucked my boss" movies on TikTok. Boring, dull, with little to say, and full of laughably cringe sex scenes, if you can even call them that. There's this sex scene where he's like petting her head like a dog, and then he puts her onto the ground and starts like finger blasting her from behind, and she's like, "I'm gonna pee, but I can't pee. No, I don't want to pee," and then it just ends. Yeah, it was tough watch.
Hey man, some people are into that stuff, you know.
The only part of this movie that is not thoroughly enjoyable is Antonio Banderas. That's my only complaint with the whole movie. Other than that, I think it is so unbelievably enjoyable, and that just if I enjoy my time with a movie as much as I did with Baby Girl, then that's a high-rated movie. End of story. Do you agree with this, Trey?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah. Like, if I have a movie at a 5 because I, from beginning to end, was laughing, that's reasonable.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I have a lot of the shitty Nick Cage movies at like a 3.5, because I'm like, yeah, this is great.
Yeah. And the cinematography and score and stuff are really good.
So. There's a couple good needle drops. Yeah. One of the people I follow on Letterboxd, Zoe Rose Bryant, her review was so funny. 24,000 likes, 2.5. There's no way that Antonio Banderas is that bad in bed. That made me laugh. But yeah.
It's a fair point.
Tough watch. After that, excuse me, I watched Eastern Promises, one of the David Cronenberg movies, and it wasn't really what I expected, but I did enjoy it. Vigo and Naomi Watts are really good. Vincent Cassel, super creepy in this. Super creepy. But it was cool. The like ambiance is so good, and the performances are really good too. Plus, get to see some Vigo peen, which is a massive.
Hell yeah! Is he hung?
It's kind of hard to tell because he's murdering people while naked.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely hung. For sure.
Not like Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Yeah. Not like Barry Keoghan. That dude.
Jeez.
Absolute package.
Now we know how he got Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah. Can't believe he fumbled that bag. Crazy.
Yeah, dude.
After that, watched a highly political movie about the this is bad. The Israel-Palestine conflict. Watched You Don't Mess with the Zohan, and this one, I have no shame. I fucking love this movie. It's so funny to me. I've seen it so many times. Yeah, I think it's absolute peak. It's horrible, but like,
yeah,
most of the jokes land for me. And John Turturro playing the Phantom, peak. Also, Rob Schneider putting off just the worst performance ever here. But yeah, I still love this movie.
Yeah, fuck Nick Rob Schneider.
Yeah, fuck Rob Schneider.
Have either of you seen The Hot Chick?
No.
No.
Oh.
I can't stand Rob Schneider, so I stopped watching all of his movies where he's like the lead.
Yeah, I don't like him either.
Not a fan.
And he's also a bad person.
That is also true.
This is a Nick Swartzen performance that I actually quite enjoy. I think he's really funny.
He's funny in everything he's in.
Sometimes.
Okay?
It's like,
right.
I'll give you 70-30.
That's insane. Nick Swartzen doing CPR to a goat and just go with it, maybe one of the greatest scenes of all time.
All right, let me go through it really quick. He's in Almost Famous. What the fuck? How? That's crazy. That's My Boy. I don't like that movie. That's a bad movie.
Yeah, but the question isn't if it's a good movie or not. It's if Nick Swartzen is good in said movie.
But nothing in that movie is funny.
All right.
That's My Boy. I found some of it funny.
Jack and Jill. No defending that one.
Okay, that's
all
fair.
right.
Missy. What do you mean, all right? There's no way you're going to bat for Jack and Jill.
Well, I think I have Jack and Jill at a half a star, but I'd be lying to you if I said I found none of it funny. The Dunkachino thing, exclusively. Come on. Give me that one, at least. Oh, okay. Well, whatever.
Have you seen it, Trey?
No, I haven't.
Oh.
I don't know if
Haters.
I want to. Yeah, and then I watched the epic conclusion to maybe the greatest trilogy of crime dramas of all time. Just a masterful piece of cinema. Watched this one with the boys. Big ass watch party. None other than Princess of the Trap House.
Did you ever watch Queen of the Trap House?
Yeah, of course. We watched the first two.
I don't remember watching the second one.
Well, watched it for our deep dive, Trey.
What's the second one called?
Taking the Throne, I think.
I don't remember that one. I think I blocked all of those Prophet movies out of my head.
You have it at 1.5 stars with a heart. That's such an oddly specific rating. I love that. Yeah, dude, I'm not joking when I say that there's an actual score in this movie and it kind of bangs. Is it like the same like Carpenter style? No, it's new, dude. They actually cranked the budget up on this one.
Oh shit!
Michael Everett Johnson plays this guy Donnell D.
Yeah,
dude, this man is the new Keith David. I'm telling you, his voice is crazy. And then Carlisle A. Stokes Jr. He plays a guy named Quan, and this guy's microphone 95% louder than everybody else in the movie, and he's just like, "Hey, what's going on?" Like, it's so funny. But very high increased Jeff Profit appearances in this movie, which we love to see. Actually had a good time. Like, if I was objectively rating it, I wouldn't give it a 1/2 star.
Yeah.
Because it's way better than his other movies. I don't know if you read Alex's review of this one.
No.
But he put the entire Constitution into his review.
That's crazy.
The entire thing. He put the entire thing and then just put after that, "This is what Jeff Profit embodies." Yeah, that was a really good time. We had a fun ass time.
Did you say Keith David was in it?
No, we got the new Keith David.
Oh.
Michael Everett Johnson, absolute goat.
Oh,
he was in A Complete Unknown. Hell yeah.
Wow, they really did up the budget.
I'm telling you, Trey, you should watch this one. It's pretty good. Yeah, that's my watch list. And then I watched season 2 of The White Lotus and The Pit, which is just the best shit on TV right now. It's incredible. So, yeah.
All right, is it my turn?
It sure is.
All right, I'm gonna go fast. Let's see. I already talked about those. Did I talk about Lake Mungo last time?
no.
All right, well, we'll just start there. Lake Mungo. Rewatched this one. It's kind of a mockumentary horror. Pretty good. I really, really enjoy this one. Jagger, I think you might really enjoy this as well.
Yeah, it's really good.
Toby has it at a 4-star, I see.
I've heard.
Yeah, super solid horror. The Company You Keep. It's a Robert Redford directed movie with him, Shia LaBeouf, Brendan Gleeson, Terrence Howard, Susan Sarandon, Nick Nolte, Chris Cooper, Stanley Tucci, Richard Jenkins, Anna Kendrick, Sam Elliott. Stacked cast. Kind of like an investigative reporter type deal. Really, really enjoyed this one. Shia LaBeouf is great as usual. Sully, which is it's the Clint Eastwood movie about Sully Sullenberger. Super solid. Really, really good. Aaron Eckhart consistently the best supporting actor ever.
Yeah. Not ridiculous.
Yeah. He's just always outshined by someone else in the lead role that's just killing it. Let's see. Zoltan Kazas, Honorary Jones. This guy's been coming up a lot on my TikTok feed, so I decided to check out one of his specials. It's fucking hilarious. He is so good. Both of you need to watch this. He is so funny.
Hell yeah.
It's on YouTube, Honorary Jones. It's great. I have officially come around on Leonardo DiCaprio, The Aviator.
Hell yeah.
Incredible. So good. Leo is great. Cate Blanchett is great. Kate Beckinsale's great. John C. Reilly is incredible.
Kind of slept on as a supporting actor.
That is so true. He really just does comedies now.
Yeah.
You know?
He was shining in all the PTA movies.
Yeah, and we need to talk about Kevin.
Oh.
And Kong Skull Island. He's so good in Kong Skull Island. Let's see. Death of Me. This was a horror movie with the least known Hemsworth, Luke Hemsworth, and Maggie Q. This movie was just very average. It wasn't that good. It's like a fun little cult horror. It's from the same guy who directed Saw 2, 3, and 4. It is worth checking out. It's not the worst thing I've ever seen. I decided to rewatch Smile 2, and guess what? It's still incredible. I know all three of us can have it at the same rating. It's just perfect. Justice for Kyle Gallner, though.
Yeah, for real.
Although that opening sequence is
it's so good,
just incredible.
I love a good oneer.
Yeah. Then I watched 1408, which is a horror movie with John Cusack and Samuel L. Jackson. It was pretty solid.
That was one of the first horror movies I ever saw. I begged my parents to let me rent it from Blockbuster because it had Samuel Jackson in it. And they finally let me watch it, and it scared the shit out of me. But I remember
it was pretty good. I liked the isolated feel of it. I always
have you read it?
No, is it a book?
Right? It's King, I'm pretty sure. It's a short story.
Oh, I did not know that.
I'm almost positive. Yeah, Stephen King's short story.
Oh, man. I'll have to check that out.
It's in...
Stephen King strikes again.
Stephen King's Everything's Eventual collection of short stories.
Okay, sweet. Let's see. 1408 was super solid. Zandalee. If you're looking for a softcore porno starring Nick Cage and Judge Reinhold, look no further than Zandalee. And if that's not enough for you, Steve Buscemi and Marissa Tomei are both in this as well. It's a crazy movie. The vibes are sick. I'll say that. That's about all I'll say. It's so weird. We'll talk about LA Confidential. I checked out another 2025 release in Wolfman. Wasn't the worst thing I've ever seen. It wasn't the best, but it wasn't the worst. I enjoyed a good amount of this. The visuals were super cool. The practical effects looked really good. Christopher Abbott was great. Julia Garner is way too young to be playing a mom.
Yeah.
Or at least she looks way too young. It didn't feel right with her in that role. But I'm excited for her as Sue Storm, or not, Silver Surfer. I mean,
Yeah, that's gonna be sick.
Life Force, both Evan and
to watch that shit.
Jagger. You guys need to watch this. It's sexy space vampires, man. Tobe Hooper, Patrick Stewart is in it. A space shuttle mission investigating Halley's Comet brings back a malevolent race of space vampires who transform most of London's population into zombies. The only survivor of the expedition and British authorities attempt to capture a mysterious but beautiful alien woman who appears responsible. This movie's sick. It's so good. Harvey Crumpet. This is one of Adam Elliott's movies. The guy who does like all the claymation. Really good. Made me cry, of course. Adam Elliott just likes doing that. Making you cry. It's a short. It's narrated by Jeffrey Rush. Captain Barbossa. And, it was enjoyable. I would recommend you guys check it out. I really liked it. Good short. It's only like 20 minutes. Then I've been thinking I want to get back into watching 30 for 30s, which are ESPN's like sports documentary series. I watched one called Pony Excess, which was about SMU in the 1980s and how they were illegally recruiting high school players to play for them. It was pretty good. Crazy story. Battleship. I think I might up my rating on this, honestly.
Just for the needle drop?
Dude, it's one of the greatest needle drops of all time. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And I really... Jagger, have you seen Battleship?
No.
Oh, man. It's really bad, but there's some sick shit in it. I might rewatch that tonight, honestly.
We love Peter Berg, dude.
Yeah. Jagger, it has maybe the greatest needle drop of all time.
Really?
It's Thunderstruck by AC/DC, which just that song alone never doesn't get me amped up. Like, anytime it comes on, I'm like, oh, fuck yeah, I'm ready to fuck shit up, But, dude, this movie, and the way it's used, and there's some sick naval battle scenes that I'm just, like, totally here for. It was great. And Taylor Kitsch, always love him.
Yeah. Trey, have you seen The Rundown?
No.
With Dwayne Johnson and Sean William Scott?
I'm adding it to my watch list
You have to watch it immediately. This was one of my favorite movies as a kid.
Also, I don't know if the three of us have ever talked about this. Have you guys seen Race to Witch Mountain?
As a kid?
No.
Oh, man. We got to do an episode on that movie. That movie is crazy.
That's the one with the famous, like, meme where he's looking in the car, right? He looks behind him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it, but not since I was a kid.
Dude, that movie rips. I watched that so much when I was a kid.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, Battleship was sick as fuck.
Dwayne Johnson retrospective coming up next.
Oh my god, that would go so hard. Until like 5 or 6 years ago, and then it would really suck. Adolescence.
Skyscraper.
Yeah. Adolescence is just incredible. Yeah.
It's one of the best limited series I've ever seen. And I think it's a very important watch. I think it's extremely important. Parents, watch this. Show it to your kids. Just abolish social media, for real.
Except TikTok.
Yeah.
I need to be able to doom scroll when I wake up in the morning.
For real. Yeah, Owen Cooper is just an incredible actor. I can't believe this is the first time he's ever acted. And
yeah, dude, it's like the kid who is in
Holdovers.
Yeah. 4.5. It was incredible.
Hell yeah.
It's no Mindhunter, but
that shouldn't be a limited series because they shouldn't have canceled it.
I agree.
The Rehearsal season 2 comes out later this week.
Jagger, you still need to watch the Mindhunter.
Oh, it's so good.
It's excellent. After this, I watched my second, or did I say? Oh God, I think this is number 3 war movies for me. It's definitely up there. The Hurt Locker. Catherine Bigelow, she really just knows how to direct. You know, she is great. Shout out Catherine Bigelow.
She makes a damn intense thriller.
Yeah. She maybe we got to do a Catherine Bigelow deep dive.
We can watch Point Break.
Yeah.
Man, shit.
Strange Days with Ray Fiennes, Near Dark, Zero Dark 30. Oh my God, dude.
Dude, I remember watching Zero Dark 30 in theaters. I think I was 13 or something like that when it came out.
Yeah.
But the opening of that movie is just black screen, right? With the 911 911 phone calls.
Yeah.
And it's just the most harrowing shit. And the theater, the volume was so cranked up, and I was so just disturbed and like stressed out listening to them because, oh yeah, she's great.
Yeah,
need another banger from her.
I love Cat. Have you guys seen Detroit?
Yeah, Detroit's great, dude. Will Poulter,
so good.
Oh
Will Poulter is
Infamous,
almost
just like
he's
Nazi.
He's almost too good as a racist cop.
Yeah, he's horrifying in that movie.
Yeah, Jagger, you got to check out Detroit. It's really, really good.
Is she working on anything?
She's working on a political thriller for Netflix.
I'm in.
With Idris Elba, Rebecca Ferguson, Greta Lee, Jared Harris, Gabriel Basso, Tracy Letts is in it. Which, you can't go wrong with Tracy Letts. If Tracy Letts is in the movie, you know it's going to be good.
Centered on White House staffers grappling with an impending missile strike on America. That sounds incredible.
Yeah, dude, I'm ready for it.
And Willa Fitzgerald. Hell yeah.
Let's see what else. But yeah, shout out Catherine Bigelow. She's great. Maybe she might be my favorite female director.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I think I like her better than Greta. No, yeah. What?
Greta Gerwig?
Greta Gerwig, thank you. I couldn't think of her name. And then I watched A Single Shot. This is like it's a David Rosenthal movie. So the guy who did that really shitty End of the World movie, How It Ends, with Theo James and Forrest Whitaker, the Netflix one. Oh, neither of you guys have seen it. This was super good. Sam Rockwell, William H. Macy, Jeffrey Wright, Jason Isaacs. Super good. And yeah, I really, really liked this one. Sam Rockwell is just the GOAT. Yeah. Ted 2. I've never actually seen the first Ted, but
really?
I saw. Yeah. This was fine, you know.
You should really watch the first Ted. It's
the
very
stand-up
funny.
comedy scene in Ted 2 is one of the funniest things that Seth MacFarlane's ever written.
Yeah. And the scene where they try to jack off Tom Brady, that was really funny.
Ted 1 is fantastic, though.
I think... Or, whatever. I was thinking of Ted 1. Never mind.
Dude, every time that stand-up comedy scene pops up on my TikTok, I watch it in its entirety. It's so fucking funny.
Yeah. Well, and Amanda Seyfried is in it. Yeah. And, you know, she's great.
Yeah, she's great.
Good actress.
Yeah.
I want to watch that new show with her on Peacock. I've heard good things, and it's loggable on Letterboxd.
Ooh.
After that, The Boy Behind the Door. This was a movie. It was like a Shudder horror. It was pretty good, I'd say. Just your average Shudder horror about two kids getting kidnapped.
Heck
yeah.
Have either of you seen Glorious?
Glorious or Glory?
Glorious.
No.
Oh.
What is it?
The Shudder horror movie about the Killer glory hole.
What the fuck?
No.
Oh, the poster is hard as hell.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it on the watch list. Oh, J.K. Simmons is in it. Damn.
Next, Enemy of the State. Wow, look at that. I watched a movie that Evan recommended to me. That's crazy. I'm going to keep giving you a hard time until you watch Tombstone.
Yeah.
You got to watch Tombstone, dude. What is holding you back from watching Tombstone?
I just forget about it.
Are you doing anything tonight? Yeah, thank you, Jagger. Are you doing anything tonight, Evan?
I don't know. I'm in the mood for a Final Destination type horror movie, so
I don't care what you're in the mood for.
Well, I can tell you Beth doesn't want to watch Tombstone, so
you got it, Evan, because it's going to be a 5, and you're going to be like, Trey, how did I not watch this sooner?
let's see. Let's see how long it is. It's 2:10, maybe.
It's so good. But yeah, Enemy of the State was sick. Gene Hackman has insane aura in this movie.
Yeah, that movie's funny. Really,
John
really
Voight
funny.
is great. Yeah, stacked cast.
Watch that one with Chad Grandma Trey.
Hell yeah, and I'm sure she loved it.
She sure did, and I remember I was like probably seven or 8 when I watched it, and at the beginning when Will Smith's shopping for the lingerie, and he's like, they're like, "Do you know what size she is?" And he's like that big. That made me laugh really hard when I was a kid.
Yeah. And then I watched Justice League Doom, another movie in the DC AU, the DC Animated Universe. This one was super solid. I think it's one of the last ones where Kevin Conroy voiced Batman. Yeah. I don't know. There's not really... Nathan Fillion is Green Lantern in this.
Hell yeah.
Nathan Fillion has done a lot of voice work in the DC AU.
That's big. I love Nathan Fillion.
He's pretty often Green Lantern. Who it's his birthday today, so happy birthday, Nathan Fillion. Yeah.
We love Nathan Fillion, dude.
We do.
Fire Tom Holland and cast him as Nathan Drake. Have you seen the Uncharted fan-made short film?
No.
Dude, it's so good. Nathan Fillion's in it. It's fucking awesome.
Hell yeah.
It's on YouTube, I'm pretty sure.
Kids versus Aliens. I think you both would really like this. Jagger, do you remember the Alien one from VHS? I think it's 2.
I haven't seen any of the VHS movies.
Okay, never mind. That's crazy. You gotta watch at least VHS 2. VHS 2 is sick. It's the best one.
VHS Beyond looks awesome.
VHS Beyond was very good as well. They're all really good except for the third one. Is it the third one? Evan, the one where it's like with the shitty wizard?
Is the third one or 99? Is that it?
VHS like digital. It's called like that or something, Jagger. Skip that one. There's 0 good shorts in that one.
Okay.
I also want a petition to not be able to just be able to log the VHS shorts. Not like the whole movie, but be able to log the shorts.
Got a stat pad.
For real. Now that Jaff showed up in the Discord and is like putting up numbers.
Yeah, you got some competition.
I know, I gotta get back on it.
Has anyone topped my number since? 158?
No.
Jaff got close to you and Trey's numbers.
He hit like 130 back in January.
But he doesn't watch short films, so that was like 130 straight up films.
Yeah,
same.
But
I was mine too.
I also watched only 2 short films, and during the month I did 148. I watched both Captain, the Falcon and Winter Soldier, and WandaVision.
I did 158. I'm pretty sure straight features.
Yeah, we're just built different, Jagger.
Exactly.
I watched Those Who Wish Me Dead, which, Evan, you need to...
I was going to watch it. I really want to see it.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Jagger, you might be into this. It's just like a shitty action movie. Angelina Jolie is in it. John Bernthal, Nicholas Hoult, Aidan Gillen, who I love.
Oh, I love Aidan Gillen.
Tyler Perry's in it. Super, super solid. I really enjoyed this one a lot. Really fun. Batman Forever. I've not had this much fun with a movie in a long time.
I stand with Tommy Lee Jones' Two-Face. Justice for him.
He was really good, but Jim Carrey steals the show in this movie.
Oh, yeah.
Jim Carrey is easily the best part. Yeah. It was great. I loved it.
That movie gets way too much hate. Apparently, there's the Schumacher cut somewhere.
Oh, we need that now.
That movie had crazy studio interference because my buddy at work was telling me about this. Joel Schumacher wanted to make a super gritty, like Dark Knight, the Batman style Batman movie. Yeah. After the Tim Burton ones, and the studio was like, "Go fuck yourself." No.
Yeah.
So they forced him to make this, and it's like, dude, Tommy Lee Jones as Two-Face gets dogged so hard. I always loved it. And then Jim Carrey, Edward Nygma, just the GOAT. He's so funny in this.
Yeah.
He's pretty much playing the character from The Mask.
100%.
But that's a W.
Yeah, I love Batman Forever. 3.5. Then I watched... okay, God. I feel like I've been going forever. Fear with Mark Wahlberg. Incredible. Yeah. Jagger, you would love this shit. It's so weird.
I have the DVD of it.
It's so fucking funny.
Yeah, Mark Wahlberg is a menace in this movie.
You know the bit when he yells, "Open the fucking door"? It's for the people.
Yeah, it's creepy.
Did you read any of the trivia?
No.
So apparently, they were... Hold on, let me pull it up, because this made me laugh really hard.
My mom got me this DVD and told me to watch it, but she said that it was really creepy, as like a warning.
It's really creepy. Mark Wahlberg is just like playing a psycho.
Oh. Fun. Mark Wahlberg's very hit or miss.
Mark Wahlberg improvised the line where he screamed, "Let me in the fucking house." However, the ad-lib was quickly scrapped and left as a gag reel. However, producer Brian Grazer saw a cut of the film and noticed the scene was cut out, and director James Foley added the scene back into the movie, and everyone thought it was the best shit ever.
Yeah, it's great. It's really creepy.
He's an absolute menace to society in this movie. It's horrifying.
Yeah. Jagger, there's a scene on a roller coaster in this movie that is crazy. Guaranteed to make you uncomfortable.
Myself. I was laughing so hard.
I'm in.
Forsaken with Demi Moore, Kiefer Sutherland, Donald Sutherland, and Brian Cox.
Have either of you seen Indecent Proposal? As a quick chime in. Because this movie won like Razzies, and everyone has it rated really low, and I give it a very unironic 4.
No, I've never seen that. But Forsaken was pretty good. Nice, solid Western. Let's see. The Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Tough.
I'm sorry I doubted you, Jagger. This movie is incredible and will never make me not cry.
Yeah, Trey called me sobbing.
Yeah.
He's like, "Sorry, I just finished watching Perks of the Bee and the Wallflower."
Yeah, dude, it's just, it hits me at home, you know? And Emma Watson, you know?
Yeah.
The movie, her role in this is like why teenage guys, like growing up, have massive crushes on Emma Watson. Because not only is she hot, but she's also like cool as shit, you know?
Yeah.
Innkeepers. This is a Ty West horror movie that I checked out.
Oh.
It's okay, you know. Not my favorite Ty West for sure, and I've seen 7 Ty West movies.
I don't even know he had that many movies.
He has 18.
What the really?
Yeah.
I'm not even joking. I thought he only had the X trilogy and then House of the Devil.
No, he has the extra House of the Devil. He did a short in VHS. The Innkeepers I've seen. The Sacrament.
Dude,
Cabin Fever 2.
That was the one we watched party, Trey.
Yeah, and it's insane.
Yeah. Oh, I've heard of this In the Valley of Violence one. Sorry, go ahead.
Have you seen Hatchet, Trey?
Oh. Is that based off the book?
Oh, no.
I think I watched it for Hooptober. I remember there being... I watched that one.
What do you think?
There was a really crazy kill in it, but... Oh, Brent Peterson has it at 5.
Yeah.
It's got some cool kills.
Shout out Brett.
True.
Heck yeah.
Let me see here. Yeah, Innkeepers was solid, enjoyable. Back in Action, another 2025 release. Don't watch it. It's a waste of your time and everybody else's time, and probably everybody's time involved. I really would, because I really like Cameron Diaz, and I really wish she had chosen a different movie.
Yeah, her return to Hollywood was...
Yeah, man.
Tough.
Yeah, you're like, all right, go back into retirement, Cameron. We don't need you. You know, Kyle Chandler's in it. Andrew Scott plays totally out of type as a straight man, which probably took a lot of acting chops from him.
That was good
because he's maybe one of the gayest men I've ever seen. So good for you, Andrew.
That's funny.
Yeah, it was not good. But I love anything Andrew Scott's in. And then Polaroid, maybe one of the worst horror movies I've seen in a while. It's from the guy who did the Child's Play remake.
Oh no,
I like that movie. That's a good one. The Mark Hamill one.
Yeah. I'm not. With Aubrey Plaza. Yeah, that movie's great.
No.
Polaroid, not great. Evan, you might like this just because it's kind of goofy, but it was really bad.
I'll put it on the watch list. I'll save it for Hooptober.
Do it. Yeah. So that's all I have. Let's do IMDb, and then we can finish up with Marvel, because Jagger's seen those.
Yeah.
And I don't have too
much...
We're
doing IMDb now?
Yeah.
Oh.
We don't have much to say about these ones.
Okay. All right,
real quick. Bicycle Thieves. Wasn't totally my speed. I really liked the cinematography, but I just couldn't get locked into the story.
Yeah, this is my second time seeing Bicycle Thieves. I really love this movie. Jagger, you like this movie. It's got that Fellini factor where it's just Italian towns existing, and you get to see, let me pull up his name.
Lamberto Maggiorani? No,
the director. Vittorio De Sica. He crafted, just a beautiful Italian world here. Every street, every restaurant, store they go into just feels lived in and real, which I love. That's my favorite part of watching these Italian movies, is because they all have that factor. This one, it's tragic, but it's hopeful, and the father-son bond I think is really special. The score is great. I really love Bicycle Thieves. I have it at a 4.5. I was probably it was number 100 on my IMDb top 100 scratch off poster that my brother got me.
Okay.
So that's why I watched it originally, and but it held up, and I still really love it.
Are we that high?
No, it's changed.
Okay. Because I was
We're not that far off, though, I don't think. Well, actually, let's see. We're at Bicycle Thieves is 120.
Jeez.
Yeah, we're getting
We're
there.
almost there, Trey.
Oh my gosh. What a... wow. That's wild.
Yeah, but I love Bicycle Thieves. Italian cinema is just unmatched at making, world building and just crafting some beautiful shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4.5 for me.
3.5 for me.
Jagger, you would give this at least a 4.5. It's really good. The ending is peak. I love the ending.
It's in the CC40. I don't know why I haven't watched it yet.
LA Confidential.
It's just a fun noir.
Yeah, dude. It's just cool guys doing cool guy shit.
Yeah. Russell Crowe, he's so good. Dude, Russell Crowe in this reminds me of Russell Crowe in The Nice Guys.
Yeah, big time.
There's this hardened motherfucker who's cracking heads, getting the job done. Yeah, this one, it's just fun because you don't normally get all the different types of detective and caseworker in one movie, but you really just get it all. You get the by the books dude, you get the political side dude, you get the hardened motherfucker who's just gonna walk around with a baseball bat. Yeah, everyone is great. Guy Pearce, as per usual, he's awesome.
Yeah.
Russell Crowe, just goated.
And we hate Kevin Spacey,
dude,
but he is so good in this movie.
He's got crazy aura in this movie. He has crazy aura in this movie. It's just fun.
Jagger, this movie is like the basis of what The Big Lebowski was like satirizing.
I have not seen The Big Lebowski.
Really?
What?
Yeah.
How?
Trey's gonna jump through his camera.
Because I don't like the Coen brothers.
All right.
What?
Well, you know, Jagger, you can just like leave now. It's fine.
You don't like the Coen brothers?
No, their style doesn't do it for me.
That's what have you seen?
Yeah. What have I seen? I started No Country a couple of times. And it never does it.
It has such a strong opening too.
Fargo I saw, I didn't like. And I watched Burn After Reading, and it was okay.
I fucking love that movie. It's so
we
funny.
watch partied that together, right, Evan? Yeah.
I think so. That movie is so funny.
It's about the security of your shit.
Yeah.
That's an all-timer Brad Pitt performance.
I just don't like them.
All right.
They don't do it.
That's
for
brutal.
Me.
Yeah, man. I'm so hurt right now.
And I saw Raising Arizona. It's like a 2.
Oh my god.
Maybe a 3.
Inside Llewyn Davis. Yeah. Have you seen that one?
It's peak. It's the better Bob Dylan biopic.
For real. It's literally a Bob Dylan movie, but the music, dude. Oh my god.
Yeah, Oscar Isaac.
This is like what A Complete Unknown should have been.
Yeah.
No,
one of the best movies of all time.
It makes me cry every time.
Dude, the opening scene of Inside Llewyn Davis when he's singing in the bar, this was during lockdowns, and I was FaceTiming with Beth, and we started it, and both of us started crying listening to Oscar Isaac sing old folk music in the 60s. Oh, dude, it's so peak. You gotta watch that shit. Cute cat in it, too.
Yeah.
God, also,
okay.
Dude, you get Danny DeVito as this reporter, just this little fun dude.
Yeah, DeVito's great in this.
He kind of narrating some of it. Oh, it's great.
Inside Llewyn Davis?
No,
LA Confidential. We're moving on from any Coen Brothers talk. I don't want to.
Yeah. Also, I love James Cromwell every time he shows up.
Agreed. James Cromwell's great.
He has this like creepy aura to him where I never trust him no matter what.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is just a fun movie, honestly. It's a really easy watch. You know, you get some fun mystery. Kim Basinger being hot and mysterious, you know?
Yep.
Yeah, this is a 4 for me. I don't know what you have at, Trey.
I gave it a 5. I thought it was incredible. Yeah, dude. I mean, this is the type of stuff I just eat up.
Yeah.
You know?
This is just a fun movie.
I hate to say it, but I'm a film bro.
No, that's... I don't think that LA Confidential... maybe. I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of... But...
Like, I just love movies where it's cool guys doing cool guy shit.
I don't think I've seen anything else that... Oh, the guy who directed this directed 8 Mile? That's crazy.
Yeah, I thought that was weird.
Whoa, 8 Mile's awesome. 8 Mile's great.
No, yeah, 8 Mile's awesome. But
yeah, it's just very different.
Yeah, he didn't really do a lot, but I feel like Yeah, this won 2 Oscars. It won Best Screenplay.
As it should.
Nominated for Best Picture, nominated for Best Director, Cinematography, Art Direction, Sound, Film Editing. This thing went crazy at the Oscars. And then Kim Basinger won too. No other acting nominees kind of surprised me. But I feel like you might have a hard time picking leads and supporting.
Yeah.
For this, it's awesome. It's really good. Highly recommend. I would recommend this to like literally anybody.
Yeah.
Super easy to watch. Yeah, good shit.
Yeah.
This is probably like I would have this right around here for
yeah,
the
I'd
list.
probably have it higher, but yeah, I'd agree.
It feels pretty comfortable around 100.
Yeah.
I could just throw this shit on. When you want that like 50s, like I think we were talking about it, LA Noir Trey, like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
that's what. It's just that vibe.
Yeah, this is what The Big Lebowski was like satirizing. And watching this, you realize how genius The Big Lebowski was.
I need to rewatch The Big Lebowski. Yeah. I saw it when I was way too young.
Yeah, you gotta.
And I didn't really like it.
It's so good.
It kind of went over my head, but I was like 14, maybe. It didn't really do it.
After you watch it, I'll send you my paper on it that I wrote.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Also, the poster is hard as shit for this movie.
Yeah. All right, Marvel movies.
Yeah.
Let's start with Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah.
Here's the first thing I want to just get out of the way. I think that for having to follow Infinity War. Actually, let's just start with Infinity War. Jagger can get. I just saw the sticker on Jagger's cabinet. Can you read that?
Yeah,
that's really funny.
Yeah.
That's really funny. Let's start with Infinity War because a lot of
I have something to say about Ant-Man and the Wasp too, so we'll get to it.
Yeah. Avengers Infinity War. It's masterful.
It's a fantastic superhero movie. It's a fantastic movie.
The team up movies, that's why I think the Russo brothers are so talented, at this point, we have over 20 movies that are connected in this universe. No other movie ever, no other movie franchise ever has had this much IP connected and has been, and the like you can say, oh, James Bond had like 40 movies. Yeah. That's not the same.
No.
James Bond is one character. He's a serial. You can have anybody play James Bond. You know? No other franchise has had this many different characters.
Yeah.
Jagger, we're talking Infinity War. No other franchise has been successful when teaming up with this many characters and movies and doing it so fluidly and doing it so well. Which is really just why I love the Russo brothers so much, is they handled it so well. And it doesn't feel like kind of pushed together, you know? Like, yeah. All right, we're just going to throw all these characters in. Like how Avengers Doomsday is probably going to feel. Don't say Endgame.
We'll talk about it next week.
Yeah. It feels very, like, well done.
It's very cohesive.
Exactly. That's exactly the word I was looking for. Whether you like this movie or not, you have to give it its kudos for being the first of its kind. And, like, I talked about the same thing with the Avengers. No one has ever done this before in cinema history. A team-up of this scale. Which is what I think is so impressive about it.
I also think this is one of the reasons Doomsday is gonna fail, because we've had so much fucking build-up to this movie, Avengers Infinity War. Like, this is it. this is the end all be all. Half the universe is going to die, maybe. Spoiler alert, it does.
Yeah.
And with Doomsday, what do we have? We have Captain America Brave New World. We have the Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four. It's not enough. And Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. Like, we don't have enough. Shang-Chi, maybe. Like, there's no stakes yet, and they want to throw Doomsday at us, but we have 2 movies to do it. It's just not enough. And Thanos has been building since 2012. Like,
I think that if they had Kang,
yeah,
you know, if that Jonathan Majors stuff hadn't happened, I think because that's when they announced Avengers Doomsday, is after they fired Jonathan Majors, and they had to like completely pivot into a new direction because they spent a good amount. I mean, Loki, WandaVision did some Kang setup.
Yeah.
And that's what Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania is. Like, that entire final, like, after credits scene is, like, all the Kangs. So they, like, I think it's gonna be really difficult because they've had such little time to pivot into this direction, when they would have had so much more time if they were still doing Kang. I just wish they would have recast.
Yeah, they should have recast him, and we got robbed of Destin Daniel Cretton directing Kang Dynasty, who directed Shang-Chi, which is, I can't wait to rewatch that. You're spitting so hard, Trey. Like, we had Loki, dude. I remember the end of season 1 with the Kang episode. It was
that dialogue between them, them two, and Jonathan Majors. Oh,
it's so good. And this fucking idiot did what he did, and now the MCU is running into nostalgia slop like No Way Home did.
Yeah.
So we have 2 movies to build up fucking Doctor Doom, and it's played by Robert Downey Jr., which is a whole other conversation that we've already had.
And it's so disappointing because before all that Jonathan Majors stuff, we got some stuff. People were like, "Oh, great, Marvel's dead" after Endgame.
Yeah.
And we got a couple things that weren't great.
Multiverse of Madness is the best MCU movie to date. I just want to point this out now.
I had never seen any Sam Raimi movies before I saw Multiverse of Madness, and I haven't rewatched it since I fell in love with the Evil Dead movies. So I'm really excited to rewatch it. Yeah. But I think that pre-Jonathan Majors, I was like, great, I think Marvel is still in their bag. They're releasing really good projects, you know? I mean, you're gonna have your stinkers. That's just, you know, that's unavoidable. But yeah, I think just with the time that they've had to, like, turn around, I just don't think it's enough time to build up what they want to build up. Which is really disappointing.
Yeah.
But Infinity War. We have had the build up of Thanos for like 7 years.
Yeah.
Since the first Avengers, when we first met Thanos. And they had been setting it up with the post-credit scenes in every movie following. So people know that, like, something big, that, like, this is, like, the big one, you know? Yeah. And yeah, the Russo brothers just executed it so well. I think. Jagger, what do you have this movie at?
I have Infinity War at 4.5 or a 5.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just such a well-made film, I think.
Yes.
I was saying to Trey that this movie, like, has the big battles, but it also has just, like, moments of really tense conversation and, like, just dread built around it. The whole stuff with Vision and Wanda is great. Like, every scene flows well, you know. I don't think any of it feels forced. And when we talk about Endgame, there's a few things that might feel forced. I don't know. I haven't seen it in a long time. But
I think you're making it seem worse in your head. I rewatched it last night, and I'm like, it's not Infinity War, but it's still super fun.
Yeah. Endgame? Oh, Endgame's splendid.
Yeah, I love Endgame.
But This one just fucks, dude. It fucks so hard. The whole Thor arc with Thor and the Guardians is so awesome.
Yeah.
And really funny. The building of the what is it called? His hammer. Stormbreaker. I was gonna say Warbreaker, but yeah, Stormbreaker. Yeah. That shit
crazy
rules.
Peter Dinklage cameo.
Yeah, for real. The Wakanda fight is fucking crazy. It's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the ending is peak as shit. Like, also,
and I remember a lot of people were really pissed.
Chris Pratt threw it all away, dude.
Yeah, fucking
fumbled the
Star-Lord ruining the MCU.
Absolutely fumbled the bag. Like
100%.
All that for some pussy, you know what I mean? Like,
dude, yeah. The Wakanda fight, Thor's entrance in Wakanda is maybe one of the greatest moments in the MCU.
They should have thrown Thunderstruck in there. Dude,
I would have busted through my pants if that happened.
For real.
No joke. That whole scene, Thor's entrance is excellent. I don't love... I mean, I like the precedent it sets when Thanos beats the shit out of Hulk. I like that you're like, oh shit, this guy means business, you know? And that he does it so easily. But I hate that that's like the last time we saw the actual Hulk, you know?
Yeah, Smart Hulk's
that was really Smart Hulk is just awful.
Yeah.
Which, you know, it doesn't totally make sense. Like, it's not totally... Because in the comics, it's the more hurt and Ang Lee got it right. And the angrier Hulk gets, the stronger he gets. So when you see him get beat up like this, you're like, that's not totally accurate. But, like, I like the precedent it sets.
I remember my jaw straight dropping when Vision just got his shit pieced up.
Yeah.
It made me so sad.
Vision. Well, and I think that's what works so well about this movie. And you guys can, if you don't agree, please chime in. But I think that for so long before this movie, people criticized Marvel for not killing off characters. Within the first 5 minutes, you kill off a main character. You kill off Loki. You kill... They were like... Yeah. There were no punches held.
Yeah. Bring it back, honestly.
Dude, yeah, this movie is just so well done. Jagger, what about you? You've been kind of quiet while we've been talking about this. What do you love about this movie?
About Infinity War? The big one is that it didn't shy away from sort of getting its point across. Like, a lot of the complaints with Marvel currently, and I know there are more, but a lot of them lie in the fact that they really play it safe, and their whole goal is to appease the audience. Yeah. And I think that ending Infinity War the way that it did sort of put them in a place of power that made you sort of more excited but also anxious for what Endgame was going to entail.
Yeah.
You know? They set themselves at a point of complete control. And I like that. I like that the saga, if you will, around Thanos being like this all-controlling being, it was, he can do whatever he wants. He has a lot of power. And so do we. So you get what you get with this guy. And I like that. I remember sitting in lunch at school a few days after this movie came out, talking to all my friends, being like, this is so insane. Like, what's going to happen now? And that kind of excitement has been a little bit, like, void since this came out. I haven't really gotten that out of Marvel since.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, and I know, like, we've already discussed it tenfold, but I am very excited for Doomsday. I was talking to my friends about the Doomsday announcement. Like, I don't know. The Avengers movies have an effect, and I think that I don't want to, like, say any of the Avengers movies before this were bad, because they weren't. But Infinity War and Endgame sort of brought to light like this whole new thing that Marvel was capable of, and I think a lot of movies have tried to replicate it since. But few things have had the hype that Marvel was able to pull out of these two movies. Infinity War. Oh yeah, go ahead.
And I was going to say, I think that's just like a testament to what, like, even now, you know, why Marvel is so high above any other studio is that they're able to, because like you said, a lot of franchises have tried to get the Infinity War effect. We saw it with Star Wars with the Rise of Skywalker. We've seen it with Justice League, with the Snyderverse.
Snyder Cut, yeah.
You know, and you know, Snyder Cut is pretty good, but Infinity War is just like, there's nothing like it out there. And I think that's what Marvel is. And Kevin Feige. Shout out to Kevin Feige. We haven't done any shout outs to Kevin Feige. Despite what you may think of what Marvel's doing now, he was like consistently for like 12 or 13 years, like just in his bag. Kevin Feige, man. But like what he's been doing, it's like, whether it's good or not, it's impressive what he's been able to do. Yeah. Do you guys have any last thoughts on Infinity War?
Number 1 in my ranking.
Oh yeah, let me see where it's sitting at in my rankings right now. Also, little trivia for y'all. So Infinity War, so you know how Captain America shows up in the train station pretty early on? Yeah. So in the original script, they actually didn't have Cap showing up till the battle at Wakanda.
Really?
Yeah. Which I'm glad that they changed that, because that moment where he shows up in the train station and you hear like the OG Avengers theme song playing is just so juicy. It's so good. Infinity War is at number 4 for me right now.
Nice. What are the 3 above it, if I may ask?
Civil War is number 1, Winter Soldier is number 2, and The Avengers is number 3.
Gotcha.
Crazy sneak.
What do you mean?
Winter Soldier.
All right, bud. And then Guardians is number 5.
Hell yeah. Yeah, Guardians my number 2.
Hell yeah. Yeah, it's incredible. If you haven't seen it, you're missing out.
Yep. Good shit.
Ant-Man and the Wasp. We're going to make this quick because both me and Evan are about to piss our pants.
Do you want to say your thing first? Or do you want me to say my thing?
I was going to say, it's really hard to follow something like Infinity War. You know? Anything that followed that is going to be slightly disappointing. Even if you put, like, Civil War or Winter Soldier or Guardians after, it's going to be disappointing. But I think Ant-Man and the Wasp did the best with what they could. I think this is a really... It's not the first Ant-Man, but I think it's super solid. The villain is kind of boring, but I think the dynamic between Evangeline Lilly, Paul Rudd, and Michael Douglas is great. I think this one is really funny, too. Yeah. Evan, what were you going to say?
Yeah. I'll just, repeat what you said. Yeah, and Michael Pena continues to be fucking hilarious. David Dasmalchian, again, super funny.
Oh,
Goats.
Baba Yaga.
Yeah, that shit really made me laugh.
T.I.,
it's a funny
man.
movie. It's an easy watch. I want to say that it is okay to have a filler movie.
Yeah.
And this movie solely exists for its post-credit scene with the, whatever they call it, the super
snap.
tiny... no, the super tiny multiverse.
Oh, the Quantum Realm.
The Quantum Realm. This movie solely exists to talk about that for Endgame's purposes. That's okay. Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, which I've not seen, but I remember Soups tweeting about it and being like, this is a, filler movie with an after credit scene and shit like that to set up Kang Dynasty. It's fine to have a filler movie. They can be good.
Yeah.
It's a shitty excuse to say this movie is filler so we don't have to put effort into it, Yeah. Because they threw Naked Baby, whatever his name is, the fat... MODOK, yeah. What are we doing?
MODOK is great. Okay?
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that part of Quantumania.
But I've seen the Don't Be a Dick scene, and it's like, you can have a filler.
I thought that was so funny. I thought that was hilarious.
Being filler is not excuse to be a bad movie. That's my statement about Ant-Man and the Wasp, because
That's totally fair.
And I like this movie. I have this at 3 or 3.5. It's number 16 in my ranking.
Yeah.
Just above Captain America Brave New World.
Yeah, this is number 17 in my ranking.
Hell yeah.
We have it right around the same spot.
Right there. Yeah.
Just above the first Thor.
I have this just below the first Thor.
Oh, I have it just below Iron Man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know.
Actually, what it's just below, but I didn't want to say it, is Winter Soldier.
God, fuck you. Go fuck yourself.
Which is below the first Thor.
Go kill yourself. Oh my god.
Winter Soldier's amazing.
No,
Thank
Winter
you, Jagger.
Dude, the action in Winter Soldier looks like absolute dog shit, except for the scene with Nick Fury in the car. That movie looks like ass, and the editing is horrific. There's just cuts everywhere that don't need to be there. I've said my piece about it. It's a good spy movie, but the action is horrific. Anyway,
that's your opinion.
Ant-Man and the Wasp is a good time. As much as I hate Evangeline Lilly, she's pretty good in this.
Why do you hate Evangeline Lilly?
She's whole anti-vaxxer.
Stuff. Damn, really?
Yeah.
I didn't.
Damn.
Yeah, not a great person. You can look into it. And also, Kate is a annoying character on Lost. I'll say it. So
that's fair.
I'll put my Evangeline Lilly disdain aside and say that, yeah, this is a fun movie. Plus, Walton Goggins, GOAT.
Dude, you can't go wrong with Walton Goggins.
Plus, you get Bobby Cannavale, too, who will never not be funny.
And Randall Park.
Yeah, Randall Park.
He's so good in this movie.
I can't think of Bobby Cannavale now without thinking of... Shit, what was it called? Trey, the one we really liked that Jagger hated. When he gets electrocuted and falls into the pool on fire because he's super tweaked out.
Oh, Incoming.
Yeah.
God, Bobby Cannavale is so funny in that movie.
Yeah. Before that movie, I used to think of Mr. Robot, and now I just think of that movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, this movie, it's pretty cool. And Ghost, cool suit.
Yeah. Yeah. And the scene where Lawrence Fishburne is comparing sizes with Paul Rudd.
Oh yeah. Also, and this is such a stupid thing to make me laugh, but when Evangeline Lilly kidnaps Paul Rudd and he's like, I'm on house arrest, and then there's just an ant vibing on his couch eating snacks.
Dude,
I just thought
hilarious.
That was really funny. Yeah, just made me laugh.
Also, shout out to movies making fun of themselves. Marvel totally makes fun of itself in this movie, where they're all walking wearing baseball caps and sunglasses, and Paul Rudd is like, we're gonna get noticed, and Michael Douglas is like, no, we're not, and he's like, yeah, we are. We just look like ourselves at a baseball game, because that's consistently the disguise for these really famous superheroes is a blank baseball cap and aviators.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
Yeah, it's fun. All right, we will end it there. We will see you all next week for a great episode. Yep.
Cool.
It's going to be great. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us.